finally got round to taking my Christmas cards down last night, which is what, about 10 days after 12th night. I had them up there on top of my shelf there. Ooh, all along, there's nothing but cereal left now, but I had 160 cards all arranged around there. And I'm keeping just a few of them, which are very, very glamorous, and some of them are very interesting effects. This is one, for instance, sent by one of our colleagues, Adele, who used to work with Grand Illusions, and she sends me every year a really, really interesting card. This is far too good to throw away. It's a complete Santa Claus with a deer. It all folds completely flat, which is amazing. And it's very three-dimensional once it's been set up. It's better this side, actually, because, yes, the back of the deer's face is better. There we are. So a wonderful thing. And if you want to take it to pieces, you just take that out like that, and it comes flat. If I can get it out of its thing. Come on, dear. Get your leg out. His legs got stuck. There we are. And that folds completely flat. It opens up like that and goes flat. Very, very nice effect. And with the deer as well, the whole thing goes into an envelope. It's a lovely, lovely idea and a very nice one to receive. So thank you very much, Adele, for that marvelous Christmas card. Here's one which is sent by a friend of mine whose family were running one of the biggest magic businesses for about 100 years, the Davenports. This is a lovely one. It's not a Christmas theme, but it's something that he sent to me for Christmas. And I'm very, very pleased to get this because it's such a lovely card. It's got a lovely bit of movement to it. When you open up this bit here, you can see there's obviously a man there with a top hat you can see just about. And we'll see what happens when I open up. Delightful there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice action. He's wearing a very, very nice top hat, and he's taking it off as a courtesy for someone to greet them. I think that's very, very nicely done. So I'm very pleased to get that because it's probably 100 years old idea. It may be reproduced, but it's certainly worth keeping. My goodness, it is. There's some people over in Bristol who used to work with Richard Gregory, who I've been keeping touch with, who always come up with optical illusion type cards. This one is a bit trickier than most, actually, but see what you think. The front of the card was this bit here, where you're supposed to be able to read this difficult stuff, because it's all blocks of letters until you start looking for the gaps in between, and then you'll start to see words appear. But it's tricky. They make another version inside, which is supposed to be easier to read, but I still find that a tricky thing to do. So I'm going to see if I can play around with the lighting and make it easier. I think possibly if you hold it at an angle like that, sometimes it helps with these things. It's a little bit tricky. On the back of the card is another one. They do like putting them in. Oh, look, there's a Christmas turkey there as well. But there's one of these ones, which you probably know, which you do an action like that very, very slowly, and those two circles appear to go larger and smaller, or rotate, or they do something strange anyway when you movement. So it's nice to be able to get something with more than one actual optical effect in it. And this is I think a splendid card to keep. So a great thing for my card collection of optical illusions too. And the last one is a most ingenious one from Richard Robinson, who runs the Science Festival down in Brighton. This is something he obviously invented, or extraordinary. It starts as a card like that. You fold it up, and this is absolutely brilliant. He's calling it Santa-Moji. And the idea is to make a picture of Santa Claus, or a Santa Claus type character in the middle there. And then by doing these flaps here, you can make him look surprised or happy, or you can make him look sad. You can do all sorts of versions of it. And they say we can take him through happiness, sadness, fear, shock, disgust, anger, misery, hope, triumph, gratitude, and an optimistic wink. Oh yes, you can make it wink with that as well, putting one there like that, which is very sweet. So now hang on a sec, we've got another, that's what it is, we've got another layer in between. There we are. So we've got lots and lots of emotive appearances on the face, a real roller coaster of it, all done with a simple idea. This, so I think that's an absolutely brilliant card. Perhaps I'll make that my second best for the year, but the best for this particular film, I think. Very clever ideas people come up with, all done by paper folding. Do you like it?